Hello, all you shiny Toteros. TNT the Wolf here. Welcome to a, hopefully, first episode of a new series, Furry. Alright, this is going to be a little series where I talk about furries. Or at least an episode about it, I don't know. Today's episode is just a general overview of what are furries. That's the most times I've used furry in a single sentence. Because I think that's a sentence, I can't. Bad language arts. So let's start off with the very basics. What is a furry? A furry is defined as someone who likes anthropomorphic animals and identifies as a furry. That's a pretty simple definition. However, the definition has also been expanded to use furry as a way to describe furry OCs or fursonas or fursuiters, which we'll get into those in just a second. So, that, with our definition set out, that technically means Cheems is furry, due to the definition of anthropomorphic. Anyway, let's get into our first one of our many other topics other than the basic definition. Starting off with of course, our common things with furries, which is what this overall episode's about. Starting off with fursonas. Now, what is a fursona? Well, a fursona is a furry representation of a furry. Pretty self-explanatory if I say so myself. I couldn't find any colored in pictures of mine. I hope you can see that. I sure couldn't, but let's hope you can. That one I just drew this morning, and I realized I don't have any of my Fursona drawings colored in my current journal. I have them in previous journals, but not this one. I typically color in my digital art. Anyway, so Fursona is pretty simple. They pick an animal, or make their own, or like a hybrid, or literally make their own. We'll get into original species later in this video. So once they make their fursona, as mine is canine mutt thingy. I don't know what mine is. Something mutt between fox, wolf, and dog. However, they could be literally any animal. You want to be a frog? Go be a frog. You want to be a moth? There are in fact moth fursuits. There's even an octopus fursuit. You got limitless animals. And even if you want more animals than are real, well, we've got things like dragons or unicorns. And then you also got original species, which is coming in after fursuits, is when we're going to talk about it. Which that leads to our next topic, fursuits. What a great transition. Anyway, fursuits. They are the big fluffy carpets that you see furries occasionally wearing. The person inside the suit is called a fursuiter. Sometimes they have handlers because the fursuits make it incredibly hard to see. Yeah, it's hard to see in those things. I don't have one personally. They cost $2,000. And I don't have that money. But, so you got your fursuits, they're cool. Well, and then you got their handlers. There's also multiple different types of fursuits. You got half suits, which are the head and the hands. You got 3/4 suits, which are head, hands, and legs. Those are not seen very common. Sometimes they just have the feet. And then you have full suits, which is just the full thing. And another fun fact, whenever a piece of the fursuit is missing, such as a hand or the head, it's called poodling. Because how poodles are cut. The fur is cut. Alright, next topic, original species. Now, when I was first writing the script for this, by writing the script, I mean I was walking outside and thought out what topics I'm going to talk about. The original thing I was thinking about doing this series, or multiple episodes on, were different original species, which we're definitely going to do. However, I might do more things. Yay. Anyway, original species. The most common one is a protogen. I don't have a picture of a protogen. Those are very common. I'm surprised I don't have a picture of a protogen. I've made like 40 OCs of them. But let me just give you the basic rundown of a protogen. Robofluff. That's a rundown. But yeah, there's many different types of original species, such as primogens, sergals, manokits. Can't think of any others. But there's a lot of them. Like, a lot of them. So, they're pretty cool. And you can make your own persona out of them, depending on whether or not the creator lets you. Some creators make you have to buy pre-made characters of their species. I don't have any of those because, again, I'm not made of money. So that basically runs down the furry fandom. If you want, I'll do a common misconceptions videos about furries. That's something I'll do eventually. I might do that. Anyway, that's about to go to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I plan on doing more content like this. It's kind of fun. So my dog's barking at probably a squirrel. Anyway, I hope to see you all next time. Later, mates.